Hi, I'm Abby.
And I'm Ava.
And we're talking all things EastEnders.
And everything that comes after.
Welcome back.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We've got our cup of tea. Can you cheers cup of tea? Is it bad luck?
I don't know. I don't really believe
You
in all
can't-
that.
you
I don't really
can't-
know
you
the
can't cheers a
techies
cup
of
of
the
tea.
cheers. Shit, well, we didn't. We just clinked.
Clinked
Clinked to tea. We're on the teas this morning because it's Boxing Day. Well, I wouldn't say
Afternoon.
morning. Yeah, it's afternoon now. We're a little bit hanging, so we're not on the kiki, we're on the tea.
On the tea.
Yeah, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good. How was yours?
Yeah, it was alright.
What did you get up to?
Well, we both worked, didn't we?
We did.
So I worked, you done the bloody early shift, but I was just in 10 till 3. And then I went to my friends for Christmas dinner, my friend's family. Shout out to the Salmons and the Salibas.
Sleevers.
And they had me over for Christmas dinner and then just had some drinks with them all night.
Did you have a nice Christmas dinner?
Yeah, it was lovely, actually. I think I'm going to get another one tomorrow because I'm going to be with my mum tomorrow. So I'm going to get another roast. She said, what do you want? I think I'm going to go for another roast.
I've got so much roast left over.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't got, because I was at my friend's house, I haven't got the Boxing Day dish,
Yeah.
ready to eat. So I'm like, I'm craving it. So I think I'll get my mum to make me another roast.
I ate
Did
so
you?
much. I was literally like a balloon.
What do you have on your plate?
We have the meat eaters had lamb.
Oh yeah, what do you have in place of
My
meat?
mum makes this amazing nut roast.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's not like a dry one. It's like really like winey.
Mm.
Potatoes, all the trimmings, loads of onion gravy. But like I couldn't stop eating. But then you're full, but you still keep going. Then it's the crisps and the dip and the this and the chocolate, and
I
it's
know.
like
Tell me
I was
about it.
literally like, can you get me that? Because I couldn't move. I literally couldn't move.
My friend's sister works for KFC. She works quite high up for KFC. So all the gravy at Christmas dinner was KFC gravy.
Oh my god!
How cool is that? Yeah, I know.
Shout out to the gravy at KFC.
Yeah. What did you do? Well, you worked.
I worked in the morning.
Tell the people what time you got
Well,
up.
basically, me and Abby were at the pub the night before. Got so pissed, had a boogie, and I had to get up at 6 a.m.
We
and
were
make
on the
my way
shots
there.
and everything.
On
weren't
the
we?
shots, the champers, the mulled wines.
And you're up at 6 a.m.
I don't usually mix drinks like that, but it was flowing.
Well, we get being given them as well, wouldn't we?
Yeah, so I got up at 6, got to work, and then I thought I was helping out with the Christmas dinner. Helping out. I ended up literally making the whole dinner for 42 residents. I had a chef on FaceTime guiding me through it.
No.
It was great. I was making custard. It was mad. It was like,
Making custard.
yeah, and it was like industrial kitchen. And it was just me. Oh, it was mad. I had a whole system going. I enjoyed it.
I think
though.
you are made for stuff like that. You're cut out. I wouldn't.
I need to change careers because I was just.
And the money you can make in catering.
It's a lot though.
I get them prep meals, don't I, every week? Imagine, yeah, it is a lot. It is a lot. Imagine you done something like that though. You know, I get them. It's not like the big Hello Fresh or Simmer ones though. Talk to us.
Hello Fresh, I'm anti.
No, but
Something
Simmer.
nice.
You know, Simmer, they do all the healthy ones. It's not one like that. It's actually kind of a small business and it's proper fresh, amazing portion size. But she must make a bomb.
Yeah, it's a good little bit.
So
It
if you
must be
are a
some hard
chef,
work.
that's a good way of making it your own, as opposed to
Yeah.
working in a restaurant for someone.
Yeah, but it was great. And then I went to my mum's after. We had Christmas dinner, opened prezzies, and then we watched a film called Click and Collect with Stephen Merchant and the guy from
Oh,
Chapati
jokes.
G.
Oh, is it
It
good?
was really funny.
Okay, I love
Yeah,
that.
it was really funny actually.
Might watch that today. Is it a Christmas film?
Yeah, and it's like an hour long, so it's not like.
Yeah, too much.
And it's funny.
Okay.
Stephen Merchant's good. His stuff is really good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He was basically like the brains with Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, fully.
I think he was more of brains, but
Yeah,
Ricky Gervais
absolutely.
got
You got the stomach. But that's usually the best one. That's like when people just do nothing. Steve's the writer. It's always like
Yeah.
the one that's like a bit quieter in the program, with the actings and stuff.
And then my cousin came over, and then I was telling them about the pod, Enders Afters pod, and they were all
Shout
like, "What
out.
the hell? What the hell?" And then we slapped EastEnders on,
Yeah.
which was so funny because
Would you normally watch it with your family?
not really, no, because by that time we were a bit squiffy, but it was so funny because obviously they haven't watched it in like 20 years. So you know when you're sitting with people who haven't watched it in years, like my dad was like, oh, Ian Bill's doing it, you know, and it's all of that, and then you have to explain the storyline.
You end up not watching any of it because
they're like, what's she doing and why is she doing that? And like, oh my God, Kat is still there.
this one's a bit confusing for the best of us as well, let alone if you're dipping your toe back in.
I thought it was easier because it's just been Zoe.
True.
I just had to explain that, literally. Usually it's quite... But
Yeah,
I was just like, that's
yeah.
Zoe's daughter and she served her and that's that. But it was quite funny because they remember it from like when it was like the beginning.
And at the moment we've got a lot of the old characters. So,
yeah, there's quite a few like oldies still in it, which is
Yeah.
nice. And we just had a right laugh watching it because when you watch it from like an older perspective, we're just having a right laugh at all the acting and stuff. And yeah, by the end my dad was hooked. When we watched the first episode and you know what happens, Anthony.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh my God, I'm invested again.
Oh, I
So
hope
we
so.
stuck the second ever. It's nice we got 2 eps.
Yeah.
I liked that.
I didn't
love when
actually
they do
watch
that.
it on Christmas Day, but I watched it this morning because who I was with don't watch it.
My mum was saying she like remembers when the Slaters came to the square.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Oh.
mad.
But imagine, it's so hard. Like, you know, when new characters come in, usually they're part of a family. They end up being part of a family. So to put a whole... I can't remember the last new family they put in that wasn't already a relation that have stayed and has stayed long term in it. Ravi and that, maybe them lot.
They've been in it a while, but I think the newest one is George and Elaine. That sort of family. That's the newest ones.
Yeah, but that's the Carters. They've been in it since 2014.
Yeah, she's a Carter, but she's like, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Cindy was related. I'm talking brand new, fresh family. You know, back in the day, there was a lot of them. There was like the Millers, for example. Do you remember the Millers?
Yeah.
And then there was the Slaters. The Slaters stayed. The Millers were there for a while. Like, do you know what I mean?
They had a really great family, which was Karen. I can't remember the rest of them, but that was such a good family.
Yeah, I think I've seen clips of that when I
She's
watched
amazing.
all the lockdown interviews and stuff like
But
that.
they've all gone because the son died, and he was having an affair with Sharon. She was a cougar. It was hilarious.
Love that.
Yeah, having sex with a 19-year-old.
19!
Yeah, and then that's who the baby... Then she was having an affair with him.
Is that whose kid it is?
It turned out to be Phil's child because she then had an affair with him.
Sharon Can't keep up with ya. Shout out to Shazza and her
I
10
know.
million men.
So it was so funny.
I love that.
Yeah.
Should we get into
Let's
it?
get into it.
Right, so we started our week. There was an episode before it, but it was a bit of a tying all the nuts in a bow.
Yeah, we just got a touch on that brilliant
Pat and
episode of
Barry and
yeah,
Nigel.
I know. The nation was bawling their eyes out.
I'm really glad they had that episode
It was
because
so good.
it gave like the emotion to Christmas week on EastEnders that I think that we needed.
The Christmas cheer,
Oh.
Christmas emotion.
Emotion. Honestly, like, Pat ain't lost it a single bit. She looks amazing, can we just say. Hasn't aged
I
a day
know.
since we last saw her. Barry's still hilarious. I think bring him back. Say
Bring
that he
him
didn't die on the
back.
cliff.
Barry's
He never
great.
died on the cliff. You heard it
No.
here first.
No. I loved how they made Pat like this kind of ethereal person instead of her just coming like, do you know what I
Love
mean? Like
that
she was
word,
just
yeah.
sitting there like this nostalgic hue and I was like, oh,
Yeah, and they didn't do too much.
yeah.
They done it just right. And it still stayed about Nigel and the dementia. And I just think the way they've dealt with this storyline is, it actually like pulls on my
You were in
heartstrings. I love
tears.
it.
You were in tears.
I were bawling.
Oh my God, it was too much.
I was fully crying.
Oh, and him and Phil. I keep calling him
Oh.
Paul.
Keep on Paul, Phil. What's that about, babe?
In my head, I see Phil as Paul, the word.
Yeah, the word.
Oh, and their friendship.
I know, it's really beautiful. And just all the different levels that we're going through with dementia, because there is
Yeah.
so much to it before it gets to a point where the person fully isn't in their normal way of thinking. There's quite a big journey to get to that.
Yeah.
And I've always said, look, I don't know dementia very up close and personal, but from my understanding of what I have known of it and seen of it, is once they do get to the person suffering with dementia gets to a certain point where they're that far gone that they're not really in their natural mind anymore, for them it's fine. They're usually quite happy. The journey there is quite hard for them.
Yeah.
Who it's hard for is the people around them.
Yeah, it's
And at the
horrible.
moment we're on the journey there. He's flicking between his like normal mental state and like going through the dementia, like the
Yeah.
transition into like
And they show all the emotions,
That.
the anger, confused.
Confused,
oh,
yeah.
God, it's too much
Yeah.
for the soul.
I know, it's too much, but also really done well.
Really
Big
well.
up EastEnders for telling the good stories.
For telling the good stories,
The
every
important
single
storylines. They
time.
really do.
So we enjoyed that ep. That led us to Chrissy Day.
Yeah.
Chrissy
And-
Day eps.
Well, on Christmas Eve, not too much happened, but what we did, apart from us seeing Chrissy in the window,
Yeah, that shook my cockles.
I know I accidentally got a spoiler off of TikTok and I hated that.
I was like,
Otherwise, I would have been
yes.
more shocked.
She's an icon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm into it now.
She's a glamour puss.
She is a glamour puss. But we also had Oscar telling Max Pierce to a fart
Yes.
that everyone knew about Annie.
Annie being his child
Yeah.
from Linda.
So then the next day when he shows up to the Bills Christmas dinner, I love it. I mean, they got that bang on when it comes to Christmases with families.
Yes.
I think they got it spot on. And he come in and do you know what? I forgot for a second what had happened the night before. So I really believed how lovely he was being. I'll sit on the bin, no problem.
I know. He's always like, yeah, you're right. It's always the same. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, with his fag. He's so
Love
funny.
the fact the way he smokes the fag is what he's
I
been down to
know.
exceed.
And it's so funny, all the blended families of like
That's how it
Jack and
is.
Phil's child, and it's like it's just so funny because Raymond is Phil's child with Denise,
I know.
but she's with Max. I mean Jack.
Jack.
It's too much.
Do you know what else I thought was a mad one? Because obviously they exposed the fact that Jack got with Stacey, but Ricky, Jack's son, has a baby with Stacey's daughter.
It's mad.
So they've got the same grandchild. Jack and Stacey had the same grandchild, and they were fucking.
When he's like, you stole my ex, you're just jealous of me.
He's
Max.
so jealous of Jack,
I
though.
know. Also,
Max,
it's like-
you're jealous.
I know, it's like, Max, come on.
And he's like, he's just as bad as me. No, Max. Max, I think they've got Max's personality and writing and everything he says down to a T. He's that typical
Such a
textbook bastard narcissist,
Oh, we
isn't
love
he?
him. He's
We
really
love
brought
it.
some sauce back to the
Oh,
square.
I
hasn't
love
he?
it. He's been redeeming for me. He's been like the thing I've loved to watch over this period.
Every time he's in a storyline, it's so good as well because he's so toxic and there's always some toxicity
Yeah.
to it.
I know, even like, I thought, they're giving him a redeeming arc. So I thought like Christmas is going to be actually quite cute. And then when he kicked off and he started jabbing, I was just like, yes. So I was like, I love that.
Because also, I was confused as to why him and Cindy didn't know each other. But, you know what I mean?
So,
Because she's been on
yeah.
the square for ages and so is he. But they
But
haven't
not the
crossed
same
paths. Yeah,
time.
not the same time.
But if I'm right, because I looked this up before, he killed Stephen accidentally from a fight. So she hates Max, but she doesn't know who Max is because she's never met Max. And then now she's just slept with Max, which is the best coupling I've come across in a long
that
time.
took me off, girl.
I know, I love it. I literally love it because they're both so desperate. They're both so toxic.
And they both love
They're
themselves.
They're both obsessive. Even the way, like when he was like, "Oh, talking about him," and she went, "I don't really do therapy." I thought that's spot on
know.
because they both like, "Oh, don't talk to me about your emotions." And then later on, she was spilling to him, and he went, "I don't really do therapy," and it was like,
Oh my
that
God.
is exactly them."
You know what was killing me was the Christmas innuendos they were saying.
What are
They
they
were
saying?
like sexual innuendos, but she said something like, "We're not going to let you go up my tree," and then he
Oh,
was saying
yeah,
stuff.
Santa didn't come down this chimney this
Yeah.
year. I
And they
know.
kept doing it, and I was like, "This
It's
is
not
making me feel sick."
sexy, but that's probably how old people flirt.
Shout out to the old flirters. I loved that.
That's
I just
how old
loved it.
people flirt.
What, you can go up you elf on the shelf can take me down. Knock me off your shelf, elf.
You can bend me over the
You can bend me over the
sack of
fireplace.
presents.
That was a brilliant little bit there.
Yeah, I was into that.
So Max is back and loving it because he's stirring the pot everywhere he turns.
He stirs the pot everywhere we turn. We love it. We're here for Max. We're so here for
I do
Max.
like it when he was talking to Lauren and what's his name?
Oscar.
Oscar,
My
like his
fave.
children that he's abandoned.
I know. And he
he's
probably
like,
makes
"Am I
sounds that he's...
forgiven yet?" It's like, you've got a lot of time, you've got a long life of forgiving to do, babe.
He does not fully acknowledge that he's an awful father.
I know.
He's an awful, awful father.
And then he's come back for the 4-year-old and not the bloody old
I
He's
know.
got a grandchild with, you know, with
I
Lauren's
know.
baby. It's like
I think it was in Monday's episode as well. It's like Oscar said something because he blew Oscar out, I think, in the first episode of the week. And then Oscar said something to him next day and he went, oh, what, you jealous? Like, of Annie. Even if he is jealous, he has every right to be jealous you've abandoned him. And then Oscar's reply was so funny. He was like, oh, what, because I want you to kidnap me and take me to see Santa Claus. I love Oscar. I think he's amazing. And I think he really, really holds his own with,
and he's
like,
a good
Max.
little character.
Great character, great actor, great to watch.
Yeah.
So tall. Every time he
Funny.
stands up next to someone else, another man, I'm like, that boy's really tall.
You want a piece of that?
He's a bit young for me.
Is he?
About 18.
Really?
Well, his character's 18, just turned 18.
I reckon he's like 22. Big difference.
Yeah, no, kind of is.
You're not
though.
illegal when it's 22.
Well, yeah, so not a teenager as well. I couldn't
No,
get
I
with a
know.
teenager. I'm too old for that.
I know. But then Christmas Day.
Right, let's get into it. Let's get into the big storyline.
Guys, get your cup of tea.
This is it. The final climax of the Zoe storyline. What we thinking?
Storyline. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It was hilarious.
So she thinks it was quite funny. She thinks her son's going to show up. We find out Chrissy's back. It's actually Chrissy harassing her. She's managed to manipulate Jasmine, bring Jasmine in on it, and then we see them all come into the Vic.
No, but before that, Anthony goes upstairs.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That for me, that happened all a bit too quickly for me.
Yeah, it
I would
did.
have liked to have not seen Anthony die because we couldn't, because we didn't know who it was at that point. I would have liked to have seen, like, you know, like Zoe get knocked out and then all of a sudden you saw Anthony drop and we'd be like, oh, who was that? Do you know what I mean?
It's the classic, someone gets pushed, you don't see them hit their head, but then they're on the floor 5 seconds later, knocked out, even though they've literally just banged their head on the thing.
And Kat coming upstairs to put her reaction. You said something funny about this.
She's such an icon. Yeah, she's like, what's going on? What's going on?
He's dead.
Yeah, she's like, Zoe's like, shall I call an ambulance? She's like, don't call an ambulance. He's dead. It's like, no, that's why you call an ambulance.
Because also, like, we're not medical professionals. If I found a dead person, especially if they've just died, so they're not going to be cold, I would be like, hope that I just couldn't find the pulse.
They didn't even check for the pulse.
I would hope that I've got it wrong because I'm not a trained medical professional. Let me call one to double check if this person is alive.
They did not even put 2 fingers to the neck. It was too much. She just assumed he was dead.
She was like, someone's on the floor, he's dead.
Yeah. It's like,
I suppose it happens all too much on Albert Square. They just presume
yeah,
it.
and also if you'd killed someone, you wouldn't just leave them up there and carry on with you searching for your daughter.
On the
Like,
landing.
wait.
Not even tucked away in the bedroom, on the landing.
I know. I was quite when he went
Was
for
you?
Zoe though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's evil.
Yeah, he is. He's like, Zoe, I know the child is mine. He never raises his voice. It sounds like he's whispering all of the time.
He's a hoot.
I just want us to be a family.
I know. And he's like telling her she's not a worthy mother, and it's like, I know she's not, but
She's
still.
not. She's not.
Shout out to Zoe.
Love you, Zoe.
So yeah, Kat comes up and finds them. They cut the electricity off. Christmas dinner.
Kick everyone out.
Kick everyone out.
Shrimpy got a good bit of airtime.
I know.
He got his name mentioned and he come and picked up the takeaways to be delivered. Finally took that trilby off and had a motorcycle helmet on. Shout out to Shrimpy.
Shout out to Shrimpy.
So then it just leaves Kat and Zoe in the Vic because everyone's over the road.
And Anthony upstairs.
Anthony on the landing. And then they hear something, step over dead Anthony.
Oh.
Come downstairs and Chrissy is on the bar,
Oh
on the mic.
my God. So good.
So good with like the disco lights all on her face.
She's
It's
such a glamour purse.
She's such a campus, and
She
she
looks
does
amazing.
play it really well. And the fact that she's been gone 20 years and she just slips straight back into it.
Because that storyline with Zoe, Sam
and Chrissy.
because she killed Dirty Den.
Yep.
Chrissy killed Dirty Den.
Tried to pin it on Zoe because Zoe had been having an affair.
So she's back for revengey wengy.
She didn't let it go. Them 20 years inside, she sat thinking about that.
Do you know who done time inside in real life?
Who?
Dirty Den. He
Did
murdered
he?
someone
In real life?
Yeah. He went down for 10 years.
That's method acting, that is, isn't it?
I know. We were saying like back in the day, you could just have a criminal record and still get a job on TV. Nowadays, that
That's
wouldn't
not
happen.
just any criminal record either. That murdering
He
someone.
done his time. Yeah, apparently it was a botched robbery job. Yeah, in real life, Dirty Den, you know.
Den is dirty.
Method acting. He got it. He got the role after he did his time in prison. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And he's from Camberwell.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah,
so-
I love that. Well, at least he got to like redeem himself.
EastEnders.
On EastEnders playing a
He's
criminal.
like, I've got this one. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
I know this one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I got this down.
Crazy, innit?
That is crazy. I didn't know that. What a great fact. Trivia for you. That's a bit of EastEnders trivia.
Well, all the oldies know that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Dirty Den was iconic back in the day.
Yes.
But obviously he done the comeback when they he was
brilliant.
suddenly alive again. But that wasn't his years. Because you know the most viewed episode of all time is when Angie Watts, Sharon's mum,
Yes.
served him
Yes.
with the divorce papers.
Yes.
Or he served her. What was it? But anyway, that got 40 million viewers. That was the
Yeah.
most viewed ever episode. And it was in something like 1981. So that was
Yeah.
like heyday.
They
of
had that
EastEnders.
brilliant relationship, didn't they?
Yeah, and then it was. I think he served her with the divorce papers actually. But obviously, I've seen clips of it in that, you know, like these special episodes they do. But obviously, it was way before our time.
Oh, so good.
So good. So yeah, Chrissy's in the bar. She's saying it
She's
was
singing,
me.
doing karaoke.
She's given a few rounds on the jukebox. and yeah, and then Jasmine comes in, and you can see that she's completely fucked with Jasmine's head. She's love bombed her.
Yeah.
She's love bombed her.
I mean, she could love bomb me.
She could. She could
I
love
would-
bomb anyone. She
I
could
would
manipulate
run
the
off
hell
with
out
her
of
in a
me.
heartbeat.
Yeah, so then Jasmine comes into the pub and Zoe realises that that's her daughter because of what she'd said to her earlier. The cogs start turning.
The
And
cogs.
she's like, I'm going to take revenge on you. Jasmine to Zoe, blah, blah, blah. She's getting torn between Chrissy. In walks Sam. That is the part.
I love that bit.
Because I can't remember the line, but you heard her voice before you saw her. And when the three of them were in the pub, I thought, now this is iconic EastEnders. This is what I've been
you
waiting
got
for.
Sam, Kat, Chrissy, Zoe, all in
And
the
yeah.
same building.
And it's like 20 years flashback forward.
That was so good. Because also, Sam doesn't really like Zoe, but she had her back.
I know. And I really loved that. They came together. It warmed my heart, actually.
Girls unite.
She was like, she's manipulative, Jasmine. So yeah, she just goes off. And it does feel a bit fishy as to why she's just walking away
I was
quite
like,
easily.
what's she going to be
I know.
doing
That's
next?
well, I didn't. I was like, why is it nothing happening? I was feeling a bit antsy about it, but obviously we learn later.
She had that
why.
glare in her eye of, I'm not finished yet.
I am gonna.
I'm Chrissy.
And then
With the coat on the shoulder.
I know, she's so glamorous.
Oh.
One thing I will say about how glamorous she is that let me down though. You know when we first found her at the beginning of the week in the Wind Mirror and we see her now as first and they were painted like a nude baby pink and I wanted like a long red.
A little stiletto.
I thought Christy would have a long red.
My mum's like, she's got the best hair in the business.
I was thinking that too. That blow dry, Chrissy's blow dry.
But it used to be even like curlier and bigger when she was a bit younger.
My hair could never hold that.
Oh.
My hair, like I'll put I flick it and it falls over. Hers,
Limp.
bouncy blow. 6 days she'll get out of that.
She looks phenomenal.
She does look good, yeah.
What a great character to come back for that Christmas special.
Yeah,
I really
at first
enjoyed
I was
it.
like, Chrissy, ugh. And then her performance won me
Yeah,
round.
I was like,
so,
yes, Chrissy.
yeah, I'm into it
She's
now.
a brilliant actress.
Yeah, and then we had Zoe handing herself into the police. She called the police on herself.
Which I thought was so annoying because it's like she was acting like she killed Anthony when she didn't.
I know.
Like, instead of being like, oh my God, I don't know what's gone on, let me explain. She was like, I'm doing this. And it's like, just like,
it's not that, if you didn't kill him, it's not that deep.
yeah, you're acting like you're a
Obviously it is,
criminal.
but you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
When that's not the case.
yeah.
Handing yourself in to take responsibility because she doesn't take any responsibility.
Yeah, so I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's finally taking
But like the way
responsibility.
she did it was like she was the one that went out of her way to kill him, which is
Yeah.
not how it was. And then poor Kat losing her daughter again.
Screaming in the street.
Oh, Kat was great in that ep. She kept the Vavo boom going. It was a hoot.
She really carries it. I think Kat
She's
has
phenomenal.
carried the last few months.
Oh, I'm so glad she's back at the Vic. Her and
Same.
Alfie.
And Alfie and his one line, what's going on,
Yeah.
Kat? I feel like he said that 18 times
Yeah.
this week. What's going on, Kat? What's going on, Kat?
Kat?
And then the next day, Boxing Day. That was today, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For those watching, if you watched this on the first day, it'll be yesterday's day.
I have no idea what you just said.
They probably don't either. So we got not loads happened in the Boxing Day episode. It was
The
about
aftermath.
Nigel again.
The aftermath of Christmas
It was the
Day.
aftermath. It was the very end that we really got to the nitty gritty. The final diff.
The finale diffa-dufo.
The diffa-dufo. Because if you think as well, who Anthony's been texting is Chrissy. So she fully set that up. She knew he was going to go up there. She probably sent him up there. You know, he's been on the phone and that. That's Chrissy.
Oh my God. I didn't put two and two together.
So she is not just set it up. Because when we got the final diff, she set it up. I was like, yeah. And then she
cogs.
fully... She set it up.
The cogs are turning again.
The cogs are turning again. Thank God. Thank God. So she set up because she went down. Obviously, she did do the murder, but she's fuming that Zoe didn't go down. This is her revenge.
She's doing revenge in a very sneaky way.
She's a mastermind.
She's a mastermino.
She's a mastermind manipulator.
So she sent Anthony up there. He pushed Zoe and stuff, and then she killed him. And Kat, her cog started turning.
Yeah,
and
Kat
she
ain't
worked it
silly.
out.
Can't kid a kidder.
So now it's going to be like, how did they bring Chrissy down?
Well, Kat's going to go for it.
And how's that going to happen? Because Chrissy ain't going to stop.
I know. I just got a thought, but no.
I've left the Christmas dinner on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, literally. But yeah, it has been a good week. There's been so much going on though.
Yeah.
It has kind of fine-tuned itself
It
to
always
the end of the
does.
week. But yeah, have you ever had a drama like that at Christmas?
Not really. We all just get really pissed.
Love
we go
that,
through all the
yeah.
beginning bottles and then the secret bottles come out.
Start merging out. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
it was nice.
I love a good family drama at Christmas. They're just
Oh, I'm so glad it's all over.
really.
It's a lovely day, but the
She's off to
build-up...
Spain today.
I'm off to Spain, but the build-up's too much.
Yeah,
it's nice
I
for
know.
2 weeks, and it's like, all right, now let's just have the dinner and
We're
call
not
it a
that
day.
Christmassy, are we?
No, we're the Grinch of Christmas past.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it.
The Grinch of Christmas past, that's the two films to merge, isn't it? The ghost of Grinch of Christmas past.
Scrooge.
Love Jim Carrey. When I was younger, I looked up to him
What's
so
Jim
much.
Carrey got?
Jim Carrey.
Oh, he's the Grinch. Of
I loved him in
course.
Ace Ventura.
Did you? I don't dislike him, but I don't get his humour like some people do.
He's
Like that
either-
crazy, silly
You
humour.
either
I
love
don't
him
really
or
get
like
it.
you're
Yeah.
not bothered by him, but
Yeah.
I loved him.
I
used to
think he's
always
great as a
copy-
person, though.
I used to always copy his mannerisms. Oh, I love him.
Did you?
Yeah, because he's so expressionate.
Yeah. And I think fans of Jim Carrey love Jim Carrey and know
Yeah.
him.
He's so clever.
For sure. I might give the Danny Dyer Christmas movie a go. In the name of
Yes.
EastEnders.
What was that one?
I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but I just saw it on Now TV.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Boxing Day TV.
Yeah, I'm going to do that today, I think.
Let us know what you thought of the Christmas episode.
Yeah, let us know what you got up to. Let you know what you thought. Let us know your predictions.
Let us
'cause
know your
we're about to do Our
predictions.
prediction of the week. I've had one as we've been talking on this episode. So,
Fill us in.
you know, New Year's, it's all about the flash forward episode for Max.
Brilliant.
I think maybe in the flash forward episode, him and Cindy are together. Because the flash forward,
Flash forward, yeah.
you know, we've got flash forward a year. That's Max's episode in New Year's. That's New Year's is all about Max, which we're gonna love. Next
Yeah.
week, you won't be able to stop us talking. So in the flash forward, will he be with Cindy? That's the big question for me.
Bloody hell.
That's my prediction.
I don't have a prediction. I'm just like, what's going to happen? How's everyone going to bring everyone down?
What's your prediction of how Kat deals with Chrissy? That's the big question.
I know.
I think she's going to take her down. I don't know how. but-
Yeah. I hope they have a lot of airtime, those two. That'd be so
Kat
good.
versus Chrissy. I'm into it.
Ding ding.
I back Kat.
Yes.
Choose my fighter, Kat.
Yes. We love Kat.
That's pretty much it for this week, isn't it?
Comment down below.
Comment down below.
Subscribe.
Tell us what you think. Tell us all your thoughts. Share, download the episodes. We've seen you've all been downloading and listening, which we absolutely love.
Yeah, thanks
And
for
we love chatting to
listening.
all you guys on TikTok and Instagram.
Community. Love you guys.
Love you guys. See you next week.
See you next week.
For episode 4.
Whoa!